welcome to the YCN High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today, YCN travels to Hanover, New Hampshire as the Lady Marauders host their neighboring rivals, the Raiders of Lebanon. The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialists, La Valley Building Supplies, for home improvement and construction, from concept to completion. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. And by Casasa, free checking that pays. Now available at Claremont Savings Bank.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hanover, New Hampshire. I'm Jeremy Stout, joined by Andrew Zerhide, and tonight, the Wexler Cup between the Lebanon Lady Raiders and the Hanover Marauders. First, to the Lebanon side, they have a young team, injured senior Meredith Melendi, but they're going to be led by some young players on the court.
Yeah, we got Anna Wolke, the sophomore guard. She's 5'7". She's going to be stepping up tonight. And the freshman, Rebecca Wright, the center. She's 6'2". These two underclassmen will be leading the Raiders here tonight.
And the Hanover team, another young team led by a freshman as well.
Yeah, we have Maddie McCorkle. She's really going to be playing, we think, every minute of this game. She's 5'5". Look to her to really lead Hanover.
All right, Hanover, Lebanon, Wexler Cup after this. Hanover, Lebanon in Hanover this year, alternating Wexler Cup gymnasiums. Last year in Lebanon, this year in Hanover. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide on the call. Lebanon winning the tip. Starting lineup, Madeline Hastings, number 3, number 10, Leah Hayes, number 15, Anna Wolke, number 23, Rebecca Wright, and number 25, Jocelyn Wainwright. Starters for Hanover. Number 11, Diana Schwartz. Number 20, Maddie McCorkle. Number 32, Willa Parkins. Number 33, Olivia Pierce. And number 34, Julia Golder. First points are up and in for Lebanon. Number 15, Anna Wolke. And she's able to convert both. 2-0 Lebanon lead. So Hanover moving the ball nicely on their first possession. As we mentioned in the opening, Lebanon without one of their senior guards, Meredith Melendi. She's on the bench. Will be out for a couple months at least, possibly the entire season. Yet to figure out exactly the timetable on that, but a couple months. And on the boys' side in Lebanon, KJ Maddie out for a portion of the season. So a tough start for Lebanon teams. Hanover with the inbounds. They'll work it around the perimeter. And we'll see Maddie McCorkle handle the ball quite a bit. As Andrew mentioned in the opening, she will play almost all game, 32 minutes. Turnover there, Lebanon basketball. Slow start for both of these teams. No field goals in the first minute of play. Over in the corner, Madeline Hastings traveling, a little anxious to get to the hole. Picks up her dribble, takes an extra step, and turnover goes back to Hanover. These teams obviously have a history being right next door, being in the same division, playing each other many times, 2 times each year. Lebanon winning both games last year. Shot attempt is good. Number 33, Olivia Pierce, the senior captain, gets it to fall, a step inside the three-point line, and tie game. Three-point attempt from the corner. Nicely done, Rebecca Wright. And Lebanon now leads 5-2.
Yeah, 2 very nice shots. One from Lebanon, one from Hanover. Both girls doing a nice job squaring up to the basket, training the shot.
Drive there by Olivia Pierce. She'll draw the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2.
The YCN Game of the Week and Saturday YCN Live College Game Day is brought to you by H.R. Clough, the Home Energy Specialist, and La Valley Building Supply, and Casasa, free checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Thank them for making this coverage possible.
First free throw by Pierce, no good. Andrew, obviously these teams both play each other a couple times a year, as we mentioned, being in the division. Do you like this where they play right off the bat? I mean, Hanover's only played 1 game, Lebanon's only played 3, and then they play later in the season? Or is it one of those things where this rivalry, you like it to see more in the heat of the season?
Yeah, I think I'd rather see it more in the heat of the season to really see where these two teams are at. You get a good sense about how well these teams have performed so far. This is a little early, but it's always an exciting matchup.
Madeline Hastings there on the drive to give Lebanon the 4-point lead. And both these teams are no stranger to postseason play. Both teams making it pretty deep last year. Hanover obviously making it to the finals, losing to Goffstown, and Lebanon losing in the semifinals to that same Goffstown team. So both teams going to the semifinals and finals respectively last year, and trying to start off another positive season. Nice bounce pass in the paint, not able to connect. It's Julia Golder, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Rebound on the other side by Pierce. She'll put it up, no good, and Lebanon looks to break. Stolen away there by Schwartz, Diana Schwartz, the sophomore guard. And a little sloppy in the early going. Is it a case of, like you said, beginning part of the season, nerves for the big game, rivalry? It just seems like maybe both teams are just a little too anxious to start this game.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's still very early in the season, just like you said. And, of course, this rivalry, you know, it looks like we have a pretty packed house here tonight. A lot of fans definitely feeling some pressure early on in this one.
So Diana Schwartz will inbound underneath her own basket. Lob pass gets into Golder, who will give it back out to McCorkle, who will reset it. She drives into the paint, turnaround jumper, no good. Lebanon with the rebound. But stolen away nicely by Schwartz. She waits for her teammate, and a beautiful bounce pass gives it up to Jessica Siebel. Gets the basket. So 7-5 Lebanon. And this Lebanon team, another factor is obviously missing Meredith Melendi, the senior guard. Last year she had a big hand in their deep run to the postseason, and to lose someone who is one of the few seniors on this team, only 5 seniors on the squad, losing one of them who is a point guard. So it's going to take Lebanon a little bit of time to adjust this season to getting that rhythm and making sure they're handling the ball correctly.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge loss for the Raiders.
And a turnover there. The steal by Lebanon, and then gave the ball, passed the ball backwards. Madeline Hastings, the ref said she hadn't established her position in the front court, so it's going to be a backcourt violation. Turn it back over to Hanover. 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. 7-5 our score.
Stay tuned at the end of the game. Stay tuned for the Game of the Week halftime show brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Shot no good. That'll go back to Lebanon. Full court, man-to-man pressure here by the Marauders. Lebanon breaks that, no problem. Here's Hastings driving all the way to the hoop, no good. She gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Lebanon stays up 9-5. Hanover so far tonight looks content to pass the ball around the perimeter. A little aggressive there, turns the ball over, and we'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here on the call in Hanover, New Hampshire, where the Lebanon Lady Raiders are out in front of the Lady Marauders 9-5 in the early going. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup. Wolke standing at the point, calling out plays. Nicely done. Nice drive there and a score. Unfortunately, number 14 not listed in our program. We'll have to find out who that was. A nice drive there, giving Lebanon the 6-point lead. As we approach 2.5 minutes to go, Schwartz gets a nice bounce pass into the paint, and Julia Golder goes up. She'll get the foul, go to the line, and shoot 2. Our replays were brought to you by Kasasa, a catchy word for earning cash. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See them for details. Member FDIC. Golder is up and good. Hanover clearly has some size advantage inside, and they've been able to get a number of offensive rebounds and go up strong, drawing some fouls. Golder missing the second of 2. They just need to take advantage of those free throws. Wolke draws the foul, but it's going to be before the shot. So it'll be Lebanon ball inbound underneath their own hoop. Leading 11-6 and checking in for the Marauders. Willa Parkins. Shot up and good. Lebanon extending that lead. So Hanover's had a lot of trouble getting the field goals to fall. They kind of stand out on the perimeter trying to look for something to happen. They get it inside. That time stolen away, and they've just not really done much inside. Almost carries it. Yeah, Madeline Hastings. Yeah, I think she got away with a number 12 on Lebanon. I think she might have got away with a little travel there. Pass inside to right, and she'll take 2 free throws when we come back. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide on the call, with Lebanon leading Hanover 13-6. At the line to shoot 2 for the Raiders, freshman Rebecca Wright. 6'2" freshman. Tallest one out there on the court tonight for both sides. And Wright's second is up and good. Extending that lead 14-6. So we'll see if Hanover can have a little bit more success. They have really struggled on the offensive side so far tonight. Nice drive there, tipped away. That'll stay Hanover basketball. Maddie McCorkle really got to get something going. Has yet to establish much for this Marauder team. Inbounds. Eventually finds its way to McCorkle. She takes the 2-point shot. Rebound Lebanon, and they'll slow it down. Stay tuned at the end of today's Hoops matchup for the Ramontos Brick Oven Pizza Pie Play of the Game. Ramontos Pizza, always fresh. Nice drive by the Raiders, but they'll wave off the basket. Foul occurred before the shot. Looked like it was a continuation, but they're not going to get those calls in high school like they do in the NBA. Right, yeah, it looked like a continuation to me, definitely, but the refs clearly did not think so. 4 total fouls for Hanover this quarter, 3 for Lebanon.
And Coach Tim Kehoe of the Raiders wants an explanation on that call. Nice inbounds pass there, and up and off the rim. No good, but fouled going up is Cassidy Rogers. She'll shoot 2. Five fouls so far in the first quarter for Hanover. Not really what you want to do is put these Raiders to the line. Rogers gets her first one to go. Second one is up and good as well. 16-6 our score as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Nice shot there. Willa Parkins, offensive rebound. McCorkle drives and dishes it nicely off to Julia Golder. Great awareness there by McCorkle, and Hanover gets a field goal to fall, 16-8.
Yeah, very nice pass by McCorkle. She was getting double teamed and Golder was left wide open underneath the basket. She found her for the easy 2 points.
They call the foul on Hanover. Number 33, that's Willa Parkins, the freshman. And that is her first foul, team's 6th. So a lot of fouls being called. These refs are calling the tight one here in the early going. Lebanon inbounding. Couple nice bounce passes, and they get it to Rebecca Wright. She gets it up and good to fall. Lebanon extending now to their largest lead of the night, 10-point lead, 18-8, and they're in the bonus. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Schwartz dribbles it off her foot, but she's able to get it back. Then forcing a pass to McCorkle is picked off and goes the other way. Madeline Hastings tipped out of her hands. Give credit to Jessica Siebel chasing down Hastings and forcing Lebanon to inbound it with 3.3 seconds to go. They do just get it in. Rogers fires one at the buzzer, not good. And after one, Lebanon leads 18-8 over Hanover. We'll step aside and come right back with the second quarter. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.